Hello, I'm Greg Hollows and welcome to the Imaging Lab. We're going to talk about resolution. Resolution is actually one of the most critical parameters of putting a system together. Resolution is that fine object detail that you can see with the system and is usually the one piece of information that a customer really requires to see most accurately or most right around the detail to get their system to work. There is a couple different ways we can specify resolution though. We can start with things as simple as actually calculating the resolution of what the sensor can produce, or we can go all the way into the detail of what the lens is actually producing onto the sensor and thus what the system is able to achieve. And that's what the most critical parameter in most cases, is making sure a lens is not limiting the camera system and what it's capable of doing. There's a couple different ways to calculate that, and we'll be looking at that in the next module on resolution. But right now I want to give you some ideas about what goes on with resolution. We could have some different size objects, like these golf balls here. They're of a finite size, they're very, very large. And one of the things we want to think about though is as they get closer together is the ability to see the detail in between them and separate them. This really comes into play as an example here if we look at the golf tees that go with them as smaller objects. We can see as they get closer and closer together, they're smaller spatially than the actual larger golf ball is, and they're harder to resolve. Probably on this video they're a little difficult to see because they're so small. One of the things that we need to think about with resolution though is as these objects come close enough together when we get a nice high resolution camera, can we actually still see the detail optically between them to actually separate what is going on there to be able to see them as two distinctive size objects. Again, later we're going to see how resolution and contrast come together and actually show this detail off, and we're going to help you understand how to specify that and answer the right questions about lensing systems to be able to determine the right resolution for what you're trying to do. That's resolution. The next topic is depth of field, or you can click any of the links to go to the topic that is most desirable for you.